3, 2, 1, and I think we are live. Holy shit, guys. How you doing? It's my first live stream. I hope you're all doing great. Thank you for tuning in. I know there's not going to be too many people here, but it is what it is. You got to start somewhere, right? And the point of this is more of a experiment where we want to see if we just been, you know, we feel that we've been not getting the recognition or the support that we should be getting and the views that we should be getting. So I deleted the Donatello channel. I started this channel. What's up, Ron? What's up, L? I see you all. Thank you for being here. You guys are great. So could you hear me, everybody? Are we good? Please tell me you can hear me. At least. Because we get some big, wild news going on, guys. We got some big, wild news going on. Yes, we're all good. All right. So let me kind of explain what's going to happen. Every night or so, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to try to keep them short and sweet. And at the end of every video, we are going to scratch a ticket. And, you know, the same rules will apply. If it's a jackpot, we're all going to Vegas. If it's something, though, like $400 or $500, then I'm going to give it away, you know, in Bitcoin. Not all of it, but, you know, we'll take a percentage of it and give it away. What's up, Ron? I see El Hernandez as always. Nathan Haley, we can hear you. We can see you. Good. What's up, Wes? Could I ask you a question, guys? Above me, do you see a J symbol or no? It would be like way above me in a black bar. What's up, Ron? Because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I really don't. Nobody can answer that? No? All right. Anyway, let's get into this, guys. So, first things first. Big things happen in the crypto world, guys, and we've been waiting for this to happen. We've been waiting for this to happen, and it's finally come through. But before we go ahead and do any of this, I want to play this video because I think it's very important, because I don't think what people know what money is. I don't think they understand what money is. And I want them to do that. So this is a 3-minute video. I want everybody to watch it. So check it out. And then we're going to go into a few other things. All right? Of course, it's on mute.
It out. Certainly, this would alleviate poverty.
Hold on. Here we go. All right. There's good stuff, guys.
The government
listen
can print
carefully.
money. Why doesn't it just print some and hand it out? Certainly, this would alleviate poverty and stimulate the economy. Modern economies use money so intensely that sometimes we forget what money is. Let's go back and look at why money was invented. Before the invention of money, people exchanged things that they produced for things that other people produced. We call this barter. Barter is very inefficient because you have to find someone who not only has what you want, but wants what you have. Economists call this the double incidence of wants problem. Another problem with barter is that it becomes difficult to save up what you produce. Our caveman would never have been able to save up for college. Not just because colleges didn't exist, but because 4 years of tuition would cost 40,000 chickens. As our caveman's chickens hatch, he puts them in a pen, Over time, he adds more and more chickens, but as time passes, the first chickens grow old and die. Our caveman is never able to save for college because chickens don't last long enough for him to save up enough chickens to pay for college. Economists call this the retention of value problem. Money solves both the incidence of wants problem and the retention of value problem. Money is simply an IOU that people can keep and exchange more easily than they can keep and exchange physical goods. With money, any caveman can trade with any other caveman, regardless of what they produce. Because now the first person has to want what the second person has, but the second person doesn't need to want what the first person has. He can use the money to buy from someone else. Money also solves the retention of value problem. Our caveman can raise and sell chickens and put his money under a rock. He can keep doing this as long as he likes, because the money doesn't deteriorate. When he's saved enough, he can go buy something expensive. Now that we remember why we invented money in the first place, it becomes clear why printing money won't make people richer. Money is valuable because people will give you goods and services in exchange for the money. Money derives its value from the goods and services. Printing more money doesn't make more goods and services appear. It simply spreads the value of the existing goods and services around a larger number of dollars. We call this inflation. The average price level is like the number of dollar bills divided by the number of goods and services. Ultimately, doubling the number of dollar bills simply doubles prices. If everyone has twice as much money, but everything costs twice as much as it did before, people aren't better off. People aren't better off because our wealth comes not from money, but from the goods and services that money buys.
Okay, so I just want to show that, guys, because...
And the retention of value problem.
I don't think people realize... Hold on, let me get this guy off. Where is this jerk off? Because now the first person has to want. All right. Okay, so basically money is obviously a barter system. And in the beginning, you know, they were using whatever, clubs, chickens, things like that. But then it turned out that, you know, they actually started creating money. But the problem was that this money was backed by nothing. It was created by the government and backed by absolutely nothing. And that is the problem, guys. I pulled up an article. There's been, I think, over 1,500 now. Our American dollar is called the Fiat Dollar. What basically fiat means is it's money backed by nothing. Now, President Kennedy, JFK, who was assassinated, actually wanted to have our money backed by gold and silver. And sure enough, we know what happened to him. He got killed and assassinated. So, you know, these banks, you know, they want this money out there, but they don't want it to be backed by anything. So basically, a dollar bill, yes, it's a dollar bill. You could go in the store and buy something with it, but it's not backed by anything. So, like, if something happened where there was like a mass chaos, you know, and you know, people were saying, okay, well, you know, I have $1 here, but that dollar might not be worth anything anymore because of inflation. And I'm going to show you what inflation does, guys, and what it's done to countries over time. And it's really sickening because, so here we go. I'm going to kind of glance through this. Paper currency has led to the collapse of almost every economy that has tried to institute a fiat currency to trade for goods and services. So that basically means that every fiat currency ever to be tried has failed, except right now for the American dollar That's still going strong. And I think the euro. It's not looking very well for the once mighty dollar either. Throughout history, attempts at using fiat, even today, has failed. When the government prints fiat money that isn't backed by any value, disaster inevitable and ensues. So basically that means they could just print. But you got to remember, guys, when they print, your dollar decreases because it's not worth as much as anymore. That's what's called inflation. Right now, I think United States has 2% inflation. But if you have inflation of 100%, that means that $1 is actually worth a penny now. And or if you have 10 grand and you have $10,000 inflation, that 10 grand is worth a penny. So this is kind of what we're dealing with. At the start of the first century, the Roman denarius was a coin containing approximately 94% real silver. By the end of the century, the amount of silver was reduced to 85%. The value in the whatever that's called was meant Nero and succeeded imposers could pay off their bills more easily while becoming richer. 100 years later, the darius continued less than 50% silver, and in 24 AD, Emperor Philip Arab devalued the currency down to 0.05% silver content. So they went from 94% real silver down to 0.05 silver, which basically means that if let's say a car, well, let's not say car because that's stupid, but let's just say a townhouse cost 10 bars of 94% real silver, but now all of a sudden it's 0.05. So you need, instead of 10 bars, you probably need thousands of bars to do that. And by the time the Romans collapsed, it was at 0.02%, and this becomes useless as a currency. Copper-backed Chinese initial paper currency. When copper became scarce, China began to make iron coins. The iron currency became overused and soon became devalued. By the 11th century, something bank issued another paper currency that could be exchanged for valuable goods such as rare metals or silk. Continuous war with neighboring Mongols caused economic inflation. China lost the war, and Genghis Khan, who was too busy with other conquests to make much interest in China, Genghis' grandson Gubali brought China and its finances under Mongolian control. Gubali used fiat currency now remember fiat. Remember when you ever hear the word fiat, that means backed by nothing. Gubali used fiat currency for the vast Chinese trade, including trade with Marco Polo. Gubali simply continued to print vast amounts of money as he continued his Margaret and conquering, but infusing the economy with worthless monopoly money ruined many, and chaos became the norm. So I want to go, there was something very interesting here. Okay, in the 18th, now the guys, this is crazy. In the 18th century, France began another attempt at printing paper currency called assignats. By the end of the century, the assignats suffered 13,000% inflation. So guys, basically what that means, if you had 13,000 of those dollars, now it's worth $1. Napoleon rode to the rescue by insinuating that gold franc, which stabilized Frank's erratic currency. One would think that French might have seen a connection between the stable economy and the gold-backed currency. No such luck. So basically what I'm getting at, guys, is every fiat currency from day one has failed. And the next one to fail could be the United States currency. And I'm going to lead into something really cool in a second. France reverted to paper currency in 1930. The paper fanatic, in just more than a decade, the fiat franc became devalued by 99%. Guys, this is insane. France's third attempt at printing worthless monopoly money proved to be a dismal failure. So now here are, let me see if I could zoom in here. Okay, so here are some countries that, and these are pretty early on. So, for instance, Argentina in 1988 and 1999 had 101 month had 196% inflation. So what that basically means, you have $196 a month before, now it's worth $1. Armenia in 93 and 94, $438. If you had that a month before, it's now worth $1. Australia, 124%. Alabama, whatever the hell it is. So as you could see, guys, these numbers are astounding. Look at China. In 1947 to 49, if you had $4,208 in your pocket, well, guess what? That is worth $1 now. In Germany, in 1920 to 1923, 29,525%. So if you held 30 grand, guess what, guys? You're screwed because that's worth $1. And then the one that tipped me off was Yugoslavia. From 1992 to 1994, 300, I don't even know how to answer this, 301 million, no, 100,000 million billion, $301 billion inflation. So if you were a billionaire and you were in Yugoslavia, you are now broke. You were now broke in 1992 to 1994. So I just wanted to show you guys that because this is very important, and this leads to why cryptocurrency is really going to take over. You have to remember, guys, that these companies, let me stop sharing for a second. These companies, they print money and they just print. And there's no ending to the printing. Now with Bitcoin, you have to remember, Bitcoin is capped. Once Bitcoin hits 21 million, that is it. There's no more to ever be made ever again. And that's the kind of money that this world needs. Now, Bitcoin right now, every 10 minutes, there's a block, and that block verifies the transactions, and whoever solved the problem in the riddle gets 12.5 Bitcoin. So every 10 minutes, 12.5 Bitcoin enter the market. Now, in May of 2020, that's going to be cut in half. So that means that whenever these Bitcoin miners mine Bitcoins, they're only going to be getting 6.5%. 6.5 Bitcoin. And then in 4 years from there, it's going to go to 3 Bitcoin. Then 4 years from there, it's going to go to 1.5 Bitcoin. Then 4 years from there, it's going to go to 0.5 Bitcoin. Now, when we start getting into those numbers, guys, I promise you that Bitcoin is going to go through the roof. I promise you. And this is not financial advice, but I'm just saying, guys, everything is lining up right now. Everything is lining up, and I'm going to show you why. The big thing that the government wanted was, first, they wanted custody. So they didn't want normal people or institutions to just put their wallets like on a piece of paper and put it in a safe somewhere. They actually needed a company or companies to store this money for them. And Coinbase has done that. And as you could see here, here's a guy who has $188 million. Is that million? Yeah, that's million. $180 million that's stored on Coinbase, insured, protected, and if ever he wants to take that out, he could take that out. And this is what the government wants in order to allow Bitcoin to grow. So, guys, this is the news of the day. This is the news of the day. The SEC drops a bomb. It actually approved Bitcoin ETF. And that's why the market is skyrocketed. Right now, Bitcoin's at like 4,200. Everything is up. The SEC has been trying to, companies have been trying to get the SEC to allow Bitcoin ETFs to trade on the stock market, but they kept on getting shut down, saying there's not enough storage capacity, there's not enough of this, there's not enough of that. But VanEck and Bitwise will be launching their ETFs next month. And guys, after that, then we have Backed, which is what we spoke about, where this is like a short, long thing, but you're paid in the actual currency. So, for instance, with the old tradition of shorting and long in Bitcoin, you're just doing that on paper and doing that with money. So, let's say Bitcoin's at $5,000 and you say it's going to go to 10 grand, and it goes to 10 grand. Then you just made $5,000, but they'll pay you in fiat. They'll pay you in dollars. They won't pay you in Bitcoin. With Backed, you actually have to, if you lose, you have to pay in Bitcoin. And if you win, you have to pay in Bitcoin. Guys, everything right now is coming together. The ETFs are coming. I urge you guys to do your research. And I think you really need to put your money into this, because I truly believe what's going to end up happening is the dollar is going to collapse. Now, whether or not the government releases their own crypto, whatever they're going to do, they obviously have to do something. But I really believe that Bitcoin and these other cryptos, Apollo, private coins, Euno, things like that, are really going to take off. And this Bitcoin ETF is really the start of it, guys. This is the bomb. This is the bomb we've been waiting for, and it's finally here. So that's what I want to say about that. I hope you guys get some information on that. So now we're going to be, I think, scratching the ticket. Now, guys, last night you guys screwed me because you cannot start video because the host has disabled it. Okay, whatever the fuck that means. How did I disable it? Okay, that's fine. All right, good. I got it. All right, spotlight. All right, I gotta mute this. All right, guys, so tell me what you see right now in the chat, please. All right, everybody in the chat, thanks, Wesley. You're the man. Kurt, you're the man. I mean, right now, guys, we're just starting the channel, so this is like the first live stream. But could you see the tickets right now? Okay, cool. And you could hear me? All right. So remember, guys, this is how it always works. I only got one ticket because I'm going to be doing one per night. But basically the way it works is anybody that has chatted in this live stream, if we hit the jackpot, that person will get an all-expense paid trip to Las Vegas, Nevada. I will be paying for it. We will fly you in from wherever you are in the whatever country. I'll pay for your airfare. I'll pay for your room, and you'll get at least $500 spending money. Now, if we hit anything else like 500 and above, then we'll talk about what we'll do at that point. All right, but here we go, guys. So first thing is the 100. And listen, you guys told me we had losers yesterday. I almost threw the tickets out until Nathan saved me $40. So thank you, Nathan. I appreciate that. All right, guys. So are we guys ready? Let me get a yes. Guys, I don't know how the hell I'm doing this on Zoom, but it's kind of working somehow. We're ready? All right, Vegas, baby. Let's go. See, I wish I could Zoom with this mic, but I can't. All right. Well, I'll get as close as I could. All right. First one, $100 symbol. Okay, that looks like a treasure chest, right? All right, I'll say it's a treasure chest. Okay, and this looks like a pot of gold. Oh, shit. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to get somebody. Does anybody want to come into the chat real quick and say hello? Here's the link, by the way. You could say hello. Just click on it. If you have a computer, just click on it. If you have a cell phone, download the Zoom conferencing app on your iPhone or your Google store and come say hello to me. You know, it'd be really nice to have you guys here and say hello. I would really appreciate that. Somebody did it yesterday and it was really awesome. So if you guys don't mind, please do that for me and just click on that link and say hello to me. All right. So now that we got that, let's scratch these numbers. And it only has to be for a second. I just want to see some faces, say hello, you know, maybe find out a little bit about yourself, how long you've been watching this channel for. You know, we got the technology here, guys. Let's use it. I don't see anybody yet. Guys, if you have a PC, it's very simple. Sit in front of your computer and freaking click on the link. I can't make it much simpler than that. I really can't. I'll even put the link up again, all right? Come on, Kurt. You're always coming up with excuses, Kurt. I want to see you here, buddy. And also, you know who else I want to see here? I want to see Rob here one day, and I want to see, you know I really want to see? I want to see Ron. I want to see Nathan. But there's one person I really want to see who talks crypto with me all the time. And I don't see him here because he probably don't know about the channel. And guys, if you could pass along in the Telegram and, you know, pass along everything and, you know, so people can know about the channel. All right. Let's see what we got, guys. Let's see if we're going to Vegas. All right, and I also just want to remember, guys, that, and I'm going to tell you what I do. You know, what I do is I try to keep half my money in cash and half in crypto. That way I'm kind of protected on both ends. Because God forbid, you know, we do have a crazy explosion with the American dollar. At least I have some crypto, you know, that I could basically spend or do whatever I have to do with it. But guys, I mean, if no fiat has ever survived, then I don't think that this one's going to survive. And with the amount of debt that we were incurring in the United States, it's almost impossible that nobody here yet to say hello? I understand, though. It's an early channel, so you know there's not too many people here, but this will grow and it'll grow big, and then we'll I don't even know where the hell I'm scratching. Let's just hope we found something here, all right? And before I do that, I want to pull the chat up. Guys, nobody wants to say hello? Come on, say hello. Takes 2 seconds. You don't even have to put your face up. You could just use voice. Just say hello. All right, nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to hang out with Joe. You're going to make me cry. All right, let's see what we got. 46, 22, 24, 44, and 28, 33, 13, 23, 31, and 42, 6, 47, that looks like a 13 or 18, but neither are good, 48, and 39, number 11, number 17, number 19, number 34, and number 2. So that looks like a big FU pile, if you ask me. That looks like a big FU pile, if you ask me. All right, guys, so I'm back. All right, so listen, I thank everybody for being here. This was our first video, kind of a test. So what we're going to be doing, guys, is every night, hopefully, we will be scratching a ticket. We will be talking crypto. We will be talking current events. We'll be talking about all sorts of stuff. But I'm letting you guys know right now that that whole bull run in 2017 was based on institutions come. Oh, we got somebody. Who's here? Kurt. Hold on, Kurt. Let me let you in, buddy. We got to get Kurt in here. Kurt, you should see something that says like ask to start video. Do you see anything like that? Kurt, you should see something. Click the buttons on you're on your cell phone. So if you tap your cell phone screen, you'll see like start audio, stop video, start this, stop that. Could you make that happen, buddy? Kurt, I know you could hear me. Could you do anything about that, Kurt? Kurt, on the if you're on your cell phone, touch the screen, and then you should see options like mute, stop video, sharing, things like that. You know, you gotta hit start video. See, like right there. Watch, let me show you. See, I stopped my video. Now I started my video. Kurt, I have faith in you, buddy. You can do it. The world wants to see you, Kurt. Does anybody else want to join in? Because we're about to go off soon in a second, guys. All right, Kurt's gone. Kurt, I'll give you a second to jump back in. If anybody else, is anybody else down to come in? Just say hello real quick, and then we'll go goodbye. And we'll go goodbye. Like I'm talking to like a 3-year-old kid. Come on, guys. We know each other for so long. Don't be shy. Come on. Hang out. All right, it's only me right now, guys. It's only me. It's only me. All right, while they're doing that, let's just go do a quick little market cap and see where we're at. Bitcoin, I know, has been taking a freaking jump lately. You know, I was buying it at 3,100, and you know, I'm sitting pretty right now. Coin market cap. There we go. So Bitcoin 4166. Holy shit. Everything is moving, guys. I'm telling you, because institutional money's coming in. Ethereum 140, XRP 31. I'm glad I got out of XRP. Bitcoin Cash 163. But guys, this is the one, Bitcoin. This is the one you need to get onto and hold on to and hope for the best. 4166. That's amazing. All right, Kurt, last chance. I'm going to look and see if I see anything with you.
Lights. camera,
Okay,
action,
Kurt, hold
and
on.
drama, and thrillers, and rom-coms. You can learn more about Apple TV Plus on apple.com.
All right. There goes fucking Siri. All right, Kurt. Hit some buttons, Kurt. Hold on. Now, do you see something that says start video? There he is. We got Kurt Jones.
You are unmuted.
Kurt, how you doing, buddy?
I'm all right, Bob.
No, I unmuted you.
Yeah, you had me on
All
mute.
right, Kurt, just turn. Kurt, I need you to turn your head so we can see your face a little better. There you go. How you doing, Kurt?
I'm all right, Bob.
All right, good. I'm glad everything's going okay. You must have a TV on because you're going dark and light, dark and light.
Yep, I do. American Idol's on.
Okay, is there any way you could maybe turn on a light so everybody can see you?
Yeah, sure. Give me a minute.
And I just want to say, guys, Kurt Jones has been with me forever. He is an honorable guy, a great man, and he likes crypto, and he also likes NASCAR. So if you have any NASCAR guys out there, Kurt is the man for that. So, Kurt, how's life been treating you? I know you had a baby recently, right?
Yep, December.
In December, okay.
Yep.
Now, did you watch the whole video today?
The whole video of what?
My video today.
Well, yeah.
Okay. What do you think about the Bitcoin ETFs being approved?
It's cool. I think it's great. Now it's going to go to the moon.
I agree. I think that institutional money now has a way to store your money, which was a big problem because you're talking billions of dollars and you need a service that stores it, and you got Coinbase, and now you got this ETF, which is huge. I think crypto is going to go to the moon, guys. I really do, and I think Kurt agrees with me on that as well.
Did you get that link I sent you?
Yeah, another thing, guys, I want to let you know, Kurt is very conspiratorial, if that's a word. And, he sends me links all the time. And I read most of them. Sometimes I can't read them all, or I get them and I forget about them. But, he talks about some interesting things that go on in this world that, are true, and they're hidden behind our eyes. So, Kurt, what we need to do is we need to get you on a video, maybe me and you, and we can have a little chit chat and talk about all that.
Yeah, we could do that. Make sure it's a day that it ain't cold. That way I'm shaved.
Oh, shaving or not, who cares? They don't care. They're just happy to meet you. A lot of people, they know the name, but they've never seen you before.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the chat's saying. The chat's probably saying, "Oh shit, there's Kurt."
Yeah, I don't know. I don't got it on YouTube.
Yeah, I got it. Hello, Kurt. Hey, Kurt. Finally meet you. Hey, Kurt. Awesome. Kurt's awesome. Does it work on mobile? Yes, it does, Nathan.
Yep,
You're on mobile, right?
Yep, sure am.
And Nathan, if Kurt can figure it out, you can figure it out.
Yeah. All you have to do is click on the link and download the Zoom app, and then join. That's it.
Yeah, you click join, and that's it. You're in. And it's pretty simple. Once you download the app, I'm going to give you 2 more minutes, Nathan, if you want to join in. But Kurt, in the meantime, anything you want to bring up, anything you want to talk about, any conspiracy stuff, anything that's bothering you lately that's going on?
Nah, not really. Not really.
Kurt, you're supposed to you're supposed to give me some answers here.
Yeah, well, nah, not.
All right, no, listen. If you have nothing, you have nothing.
Yep, no, I have nothing right now.
Let me ask you this: how your scratching been doing lately?
Not bad. I hit a couple 500s, couple 200s, couple 100, 150, 250, but mostly 30s and 20s.
Yeah, look, I just spent 30 on this shit and lost. I lost. these are the new $30 tickets, by the way.
Yeah,
So, Kurt, listen, this is what I plan on doing.
I bought a new 30 and an old 20 and one squat, nothing.
Got it. So, Kurt, what I'm trying to do is the reason I started this channel from now, number one, Donatello and all 25 million videos that were on there are completely deleted. The channel is deleted.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is I want to start from scratch, from zero. No, scratch straight from zero and see if I could build this up properly. Now, if in the next 6 months, or the next 3 months, I see that it's not growing, then I know, listen, maybe I'm not for YouTube. But if it grows and it grows and it grows, then I'll keep it going. But I need people like you there. You're an awesome guy. I really appreciate you, Kurt. And, that's kind of my plan right now.
Yeah. I think it'll grow. You
think
know, it
it'll
ain't
grow?
just about. Yeah, because it's other talk. It ain't just scratches. Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Kurt, and I want you to be honest with me here. What would you do different if you were in my shoes with the channel? Would you add more non-crypto stuff? Would you add more crypto stuff? What would you do?
I wouldn't do as much crypto stuff because there's too many crypto channels out there now. A lot of them spread crap, fluff, but a lot of them are downright true. Yeah. So, and then for you to keep doing crypto, people are going to try to figure out, well, this channel says this and this channel says this and you're saying this, and it's going to turn more people off than on, I believe. That would be my opinion.
No, I agree 100%. And you know what? That was Larry's opinion too. And I think what we're going to do is, well, the reason I wanted to talk about Bitcoin tonight was that Bitcoin ETF is huge. I don't think people realize how huge that is. That allows institutional money to come into the stock market. So that's huge. But moving forward, I want to talk about cool things. I need you people here, though. I want to hang out with all you guys. Every day, you guys are more than welcome invited. I'll click the link, and you guys come in and you hang out. You see how easy it is? Kurt's on his cell phone. Look how crystal clear he looks. It looks beautiful.
That's because it's Samsung.
I'm sorry?
That's because it's a Samsung.
That's because you're right. You got a good phone. And guys, you could do this with any cell phone. You download the Zoom app.
If you just click the link, Joe, it'll tell you to download it from the Google Play Store. Then while you're downloading it, you can still watch the YouTube. Then it'll switch over after it. Just open it up, and then it'll tell you to use your real name and your email. Then you only have to have a password. Then you go back.
It's really amazing. So
Boom,
there you go, guys. You go to Zoom conferencing. Hold on. All right, and then what you're going to do is click open. All right, and then it's going to bring you to this page here. Okay, which says join, new meeting, schedule. Now, if it was a link that I sent to you, then you would just click on join.
Join.
And then you would just copy and paste the link right up there. Hit join and you're in the meeting. It can't really get much easier than that, guys. It really can't. And look, Kurt just did it within 2 minutes. So I'm hoping in the future we can get more of you on. Introduce yourselves, get more people on as the channel grows. We'll talk about cool topics, but also I want you guys to bring cool topics to the table because, you know, like Kurt, I'm sure you have some cool things you want to talk about, you know, and we can get into it. I mean, we can't dive into it tonight, but, you know, let's say Kurt has something he wants to talk about with, you know, let's just say wildfires, you know, and how they were possibly set ablaze, you know, on purpose. You know, things like that I want to get into. So I need you guys here for that. So I know not everybody's schedule works out. We usually shoot 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's New York time. And I hope to see more of you here in the future, guys. You guys are all awesome. And Kurt, you're really awesome for coming on. Thank you.
You're welcome, Bob.
And listen, now that you know how to work it, you know, I'm sure you'll be willing to join, right? When we do things.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Yeah. All right, Kurt. And me and you also got to talk a little chit chat after this. So, all right, guys, we're out of here. Me and Kurt signing off. Say goodbye, Kurt. We'll be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Make sure you're all here. And we'll see you all then, guys. We love you all. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out, guys.